everyone, my name is Maggie. Welcome to my channel. Fat representation in the media is really important to me. Accurate representation of fat people in the media is really important to me. And unfortunately, television movies really lacking in that. So today I wanted to just share my favorite fat TV characters and maybe hear some of yours and maybe some show recommendations you can give to me to watch. Do not recommend This Is Us because I'm not going to watch that. But yeah, so here are my favorite fat TV characters that inspire me, make me laugh, that I think are mostly good. One of my favorite fat characters in a TV show is Ray Earl from My Matt Fat Diary. This is a British show, so you might not have heard of it, but you've probably seen gifs of it on Tumblr. It is about this wonderful girl named Ray who is fat, but she's also very tall. She's just kind of like an overall big person, and her dealing with her mental illness, you know, sex, getting a boyfriend, and she's going into therapy. Just like, so good. There's 3 seasons of it. You can watch it if you don't live in the US, but if you do live in the US, Tumblr is a great resource for finding links to the whole, like, you can watch the whole thing illegally. But definitely pay attention to like trigger warnings and any, you know, Tumblr posts or anything, because it can be a little triggery. But it is just like such a good show. She is such a good character. She's so realistic. It's just like, just search My Matt Fat Diary or Ray Earl and you will find great stuff. It's a little bit blast from the past, but there was once a little show called Glee, and Glee had 2 fat girls on it, and my favorite fat girl of that was Lauren Zissis, who was not Amber Riley, but Ashley Fink, who was also in Huge, which we'll get to. I really love the character of Lauren Zissis because she was a fat girl who didn't settle, and I think that's an important role model to see when you're watching television. Not that Glee is full of great role models, but there's like bits and pieces that you can kind of pick out that are important. Lauren Zissis was great because she was bigger, like genuinely bigger, like bigger than Amber Riley, like a big person, and she had a romantic love interest, which is, she had that sooner than Amber Riley's character ever did. She stayed true to herself and just like wouldn't settle for him, and, you know, said like, you have to work for me, which is so refreshing to see a fat girl say you have to work for it. I did a performance that I will link to below because it really like invigorated my like self-confidence, and it was a song I know what boys like. I don't know who it's by, oh man, but I'll link it below. But it was like really good, and I listened to that song so many times in my car feeling myself. So I really liked her character, even though it was like just taken off like with like a throwaway line, like she was gone. Ugh. So to get to Huge, Huge is my favorite television show, one of my top TV shows, and there's so many great fat characters on that because they're all fat, just about, so many to choose from. But the main person of that show is Will, who is played by Nikki Blonsky, who was in Hairspray as Tracy Turnblad. Plays Will, and she is just like this, she's just like this aggressive, fat, positive person in a fat camp, and you do learn more about her and why she's the way she is. And it's great because like the show does always come back to fatness, but it transcends that into, it takes, you know, fat kids in a fat camp, but then gives them problems that any kid really would have. So that's kind of why I like that show so much, and why I like the character so much, because she definitely has a character arc. She has her own problems with food. There's always part of a TV show with a fat person where they make them do something that rarely any fat person would do. And in this show, Will almost eats donuts out of the garbage. You would have to have a really serious problem with food to eat a donut out of a dumpster. I don't think Will has that big of a problem, but anyway, I don't know. It's just a really great show, and I can't recommend it enough. It's like $10 on Amazon to buy the whole season. Just do it and you'll be happy with yourself, I promise. Another great fat character in my opinion is Roseanne from Roseanne the show. This is like an older show, but it's on TV Land every Saturday, kind of like a marathon every Saturday if you'd like to watch. But Roseanne Barr plays Roseanne, oh, what is their last name? Don't remember. Anyway, plays a mom of 3 kids. I just love Roseanne because she is, you know, so kick-ass. She cares so much about her kids. She is such like an independent like woman. She helps her sister get out of abusive relationships. She helps her kids with, you know, situations that all the kids, everyone goes through at some point. And just the show in general tackles issues that matter, and a lot of shows now just don't tackle issues that matter. The last bi character I love on television is Steven from Steven Universe, and also Rose Quartz, who are sort of the same person, but they're not. Rose Quartz is a very, very big fat lady who has a love interest, who has, you know, we don't know a lot about her past yet, but she just has so much happening for her, and she's such a big lady with big curls. It's great to have a role model like that in a children's television show. And also Steven, who is a little boy. He's a little fat, pudgy boy who like doesn't even care. Like, I don't think anyone has ever called him fat. I don't think he's ever called himself fat. Body size in Steven Universe has no, like, it has no place there. No one's thinking about it. No one is worried about it. It's just something that doesn't exist in that show, and that is so refreshing and wonderful to watch a show where there's no weight cracks or insecurities. It's just, there's so many more important things to worry about. In Steven Universe, body size, shape isn't important to any of the characters, and it's awesome. Alright guys, I've rambled on enough. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment of your favorite fat TV character or movie character, your choice. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!